Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson on indices. So the learning intention today is to extend and apply the index laws to variables using positive integer indices and the zero index. The revision questions are here, so you can pause the video and then I'll explain the answers. Okay, the answers are here. So you'll notice that I have the indices in green, the base values are in black, and we have coefficients in blue. So for question 1, we need to add the indices. So we add 3 and 5. See the little numbers up here up the top, we add them. Question 2, we add the green numbers, so the 5 and the 3. But we also need to deal with the blue numbers. So the coefficients, these blue numbers are called coefficients, we need to multiply. 2 7s, 14, and we add the indices. 5 plus 3 is 8. Just the same as 3 plus 5 was 8. When we divide, so these are the rules for multiplying. Question 3, we divide. So we subtract the indices. 7 take away 4. So 7 take away 4 is 3, so we get 8 cubed. When we have coefficients, the blue numbers, 10 divided by 2 is 5, and we subtract the indices. 6 take away 4 is 2, so we get 5x squared. 4 and 5 are similar. 5 is just expressed as a fraction. We have 24 over 10 in blue, so there are coefficients. 2 is the highest common factor of those two numbers. 2 5s are 10, 2 times 12 is 24. So the 2's cancel. 2 goes into 2 once. So we get 12 over 5. This is why we have 12 over 5 here. And we have x to the 5 take away 2, which is x cubed. So we can leave our answer like that. We don't like to have a decimal in our answer for fractions. So we'd prefer 12x cubed over 5. Today's examples, we have, so in our notebook, example 3a, write in index form. So this is the key word that we're looking for, index form. So 3 to the power of 4, and all of this is squared. So the quick way to do these is to multiply the indices. 4 2's are 8. So we get 3 to the power of 8. 3 is the base in all of these. So why does this work? 3 to the power of 4 squared means 3 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 4. So we have 3 multiplied 4 times. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Squared, so the same thing again, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3 to the power of 8. So this is the way that you can do these questions, and this is why it works. So if we change the base to x, 4, x to the power of 4, and that's squared. So we go 4 2's or 8 again. Same thing why it works. X to the power of 4 squared means x to the power of 4 times x to the power of 4. So we get 4 here and 4 here, which is 8. The first question that I want you to complete in your workbook is x to the power of 5 squared. Okay, then the rest, so you can pause the video now and I'll go through the solutions in a minute. Pause the video. Question 6, we multiply the indices. So we get x to the power of 10. 7, we multiply the indices to get x to the power of 15. 8, we multiply the 3 and the 6, so we get x to the power of 18. 9, multiply the 3 and the 8, 3 8s are 24. And 10, we multiply the 5 and the 2, which is a to the power of 10. Just be careful with the bases. Here we had a, here we had x, so you should keep the bases the same. More examples. If we have 5x cubed and we square it, that means 5x cubed times 5x cubed. 5 5s are 25. And we add the indices. So we get 25x to the power of 6. The quick way to do it, so hopefully this will be the way that you do it long term, we are squaring the 5 and the x cubed. So we get 5 squared, which is 25, and we multiply the indices to get x to the power of 6. Make sure you square the 5. This tends to be the thing that people forget to do. This bit is easily remembered, but you've got to work the 5 as well. You've got to square the 5 as well. Everything inside the brackets. Example 3D, just reinforcing that 2x to the power of 4 times 3x to the power of 5. Multiply the blue numbers first. So 2 3s are 6. Add the indices. So 4 and 5 is 9. So for your thinking and memory, this should go in your summary. Remember, 2 and 3 are called the coefficients, and we multiply the coefficients. 4 and 5 are the indices, and in this example, they add. Remember, we can either add the 3 and the 3 in this example, or we can multiply 3 and 2. Questions. So, like I said before, if we have 3x to the power of 5 and we square it, we must square the 3, and we can multiply the 5 and the 2 as the quick way. So 3 squared is 9, 5 2s are 10, so 9x to the power of 10. Try the rest. You can pause the video and I'll go through the answers. So for question 12, we need to do 3 cubed and x to the power of 5 times 3. 3 cubed is 27. X to the power of 5 times 3 is x to the power of 15. Question 13, we've got 2 to the power of 6 and x to the power of 3 times 6. So 2 to the power of 6 is 64, and we get x to the power of 3 6s are 18. Question 14 at the top here, 2 to the power of 8, a to the power of 3 times 8. So 2 to the 8 is 256. So you can get some big numbers with these. X to the power of 3 8s are 24. So we get x to the power of 24. Next one, 5 squared is 25. A to the power of 6 times 2 is x to the power of 12. 5 squared is 25. Okay, I hope that all makes sense. Remember to reflect on your learning. And the things that help you remember, add to your summary.